Well, I got the fenders done a little bit faster than I expected, by about a day and a half. So this is with the high build primer and a couple of coats of epoxy, and then filling and sanding and all the rest of it, and then the final high build. And you know, I got them super straight, which is fantastic. Just like all these surfaces are just absolutely bang on everywhere now, and which is what I desperately wanted. So you've got to get the high incident light out on it and turn it around and look at it a million different ways, and then you'll see your imperfections. So that actually was the good fender, but for whatever reason when I sanded it I had a few high spots there I had to keep pushing through. So before you put the clear or the base and clear on, I do a sealing coat of epoxy, because I've cut through to the bare metal in a few tiny spots, and you definitely want to get the epoxy on those spots. So this fender, just the way it worked out, even though it was actually the worst fender to start with, it's the one I've had all the difficulty with. I'd spent so much time with a hammer and dolly getting it straight, and then mudding and sanding it until it was straight, that, you know, when it got to the final coat it was bang on, and I spent a little less time on the good fender, and of course it actually has more highs and lows that showed up with the high build, but it's all absolutely dialed in now, so they'll look great when it's done. So I'm happy, because you know how it is, you look at the fenders first when you walk up to a car typically. So anyway, there you go. I'm going to put the rubberized undercoating on the inside of these things next, and might as well just flip over and show you. These things are ready to rock on the inside as well. They're good to go, nice and clean, and a little bit of dust on them. I'll just clean the dust off, and then I'll mask them and shoot them with the underbody. And there we are with the undercoating on, so it's going to be protected against rock chips and the likes. So we're ready to get the doors going now. So with the fenders ready for final paint, I'm now tacking the doors, and it's just like, I've got the manual, the Haynes manual, and all the detailed factory manual stuff, and they still don't show you how to get all the trim off and everything, so I'm kind of hacking away at this. There's quite a bit to it, and these friggin' doors are massively heavy, because inside here you've got these side impact beams, and God, I'd love to get rid of some of this metal. It's just ridiculously heavy. So I don't know if there's much I can do about it. I was thinking of cutting this whole panel off and then sort of fabricating the whole door, but I just think it's just may not be the smartest idea. It may not work. So anyway, I'm in the process of stripping it down, and it's gonna take a little while to make this thing look pretty, but I'm gonna get to it. Okay, I figured it out. What you need to do is, once the window's down, let me zoom out a bit here. So once the window is down, you peel away some of the trim the way I did, and then the window channel runs this piece here that separates the quarter window from the main window. There's a screw in the top corner, so once you peel away some of the moldings, you can see the screw, little Phillips screw. Back it out, take it out, and what I did at that point is I actually got the window, I lifted the window out of the channel, this the lift here, lifted it out of the channel, window's sitting over there now, and then dropped it down lower. When I dropped it down lower inside, then I could pull the whole quarter panel, this whole panel assembly out, and then this piece I ended up dropping down inside and taking out from the inside. Then I pulled the window out, and then I can get access to everything else. So it begins. I should have this thing stripped apart hopefully in the next little while, and then I'll be able to start cleaning it. Well, I used a whole bunch of perchloroethylene, the brake fluid, or the brake cleaning fluid. It's a pretty powerful solvent. It's also known as dry cleaning fluid. Anyway, I got all this stuff stripped down, and a lot of it's going to be replaced, but starting to make some progress. So I'm going to get the second one done now, and I'm going to be a little more efficient, I think, pulling the second one apart, but getting ready to go here on prepping for paint.